Last year, I quit my director role in tech in this economy, and it was by far one of the riskiest moves I ever made. The reason why I quit, honestly, was because by the end of May, I'd already made my annual job salary part-time being creative. And it really made me think that if I pulled this in working part-time, what happened if I could work full-time? I'm now on track to quadruple my income. And these are the 5 things I want creatives to start doing. None of them are skill-based. So it doesn't matter if you have my resume or not, if you work at big companies or not. Every single one of these you can start doing today. First thing I changed, I stopped charging by the hour. I started charging by the outcome. Here's why charging by the hour quietly destroys your income ceiling. The better you get at your work, the faster you finish. The faster you finish, the less you make. That's backwards. And it doesn't just live in the freelancing world. Even in the salary negotiation, I used to walk into interviews and give them a range. I'd say, I'm looking for a job anywhere between $75,000 and $100,000. And every single time without fail, they would let me know $75,000 is right in our budget. Never higher, always lower, every single time. I showed my cards before the game even started. So now I give a number, never a range. You always can negotiate down. You can never go up. If you want 85K, say 90K. If you want a $10,000 contract, aim for 15 to 12. Because once you open at 7, you've already told them you don't think you're worth it. Number 2, stop asking what's your budget. Start saying, here's what it costs. Now, I know there's a lot of noise online about brands needing to be transparent about their budget. I'm gonna be straight with you. They don't owe you that. This is business. I work on the brand side. I will tell you from firsthand experience, we have people to answer to. And our goal is to make that budget go as far as possible. Your goal is to get paid what you want. Those 2 goals are not the same. The second you ask what's your budget, you put yourself in a weaker seat before the deal even starts. You already told them you'll adjust. You've told them there's room, but no, what you need to do is start saying, here is what this service costs. Then you start talking. Say your number, then let them respond. There's no silence, there's no awkwardness. That's how to work with you. Start saying, here's what it costs, and then you start talking. You say the number, you let them respond, and there's no awkward silence. It's just how to work with you. All right, number 3, before a client ever really works with you, they probably already looked you up online. They looked at your LinkedIn, your YouTube, your Instagram, whatever is out there open to the public. And what they find will either back up your price or give them reason to push back. Real quickly, before we go any further, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I post content every single week. I'm not holding back. Anyways, let's get back to it. So every single quarter, I post a proof post. One case study, a recap, maybe something that shows why I demand the price I demand. That's literally like 4 posts a year. You want people to land on that page and think this person knows exactly what they're doing. You don't want them to scroll through and then wondering, I can nickel and dime. 4 posts a year, and that's the entire strategy. Number 4, and this is gonna sound harsh, but stop saying yes to every quick call. You know how many messages I get saying, hey, can you hop on a quick 15-minute chat? I'd love to pick your brain about something. Those things stack up. Before you know it, you've given away 6 hours of your week for free. And then you're wondering why you're so behind. Look, time is money, not just a thing that you put on the poster. It literally is free hours that you're giving away. People will use you if you let them. And this is not a character flaw by any means, but your job is to protect your time. The same way I want you to protect your income. So your job now is to make no your default and have them earn your yes. Number 5, I want you to write this down. Most creatives are going to send an invoice that looks like editing, copywriting, photography, content production, but I want you to do me a favor. When a client sees your invoice, they need to see that you don't just execute, you manage and strategize. Someone told me this, I thought was brilliant. Add strategy to every single invoice. The market now treats you less like a commodity, and it will also pay you for that rate. I'm not saying add strategy as a bluff to just, increase another $200 or so, but you want to make sure that people are going to see you as an authority. That's a positioning decision. The audience I'm writing for and why in the brief I'm analyzing, like this all comes into the work I'm going to produce for you. The second you do that, I promise you, they're going to stop looking at you as someone who makes and start looking at you as someone who thinks. That's the whole game right there. None of these require you to have a bigger degree, a bigger title, a fancier job, a bigger portfolio. It just requires you to think differently about how you sell yourself. You're not selling deliverables. You're not selling the way you think. You're just pricing it accordingly. If you want this every single week, do me a favor. Subscribe to Content in the Comments. It's my newsletter where I teach you this every single Saturday. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.